It's Tracey and Noelle. They're gonna make you LOL on 90 Day Fiance Trash Talk.
Hello and welcome to 90 Day Fiance Trash Talk. This is episode 181. I'm your host, comedian Tracey Carnazzo, joined by my co-host, Noelle Herzog.
Hi.
Hi, we're here to talk about season 9, episode 13 of 90 Day Fiance. And this podcast is sponsored by BetterHelp.
I love BetterHelp.
Noelle, we have a lot of witty banter.
We have the most witty banter.
And if you want more of that, you're going to go to patreon.com/trash talk podcast for all of our bonus podcasts, including unexpected trash talk, but not limited to BS.
You read my mind. I was just going to say, but not limited to.
That's because we share 3 to 4 brain cells.
God, if even.
It's scarce between the two of us. It definitely is.
But I'm very happy to be here with you.
I'm happy to be here with you. And you know what else I'm happy about? I'm happy about hopefully soon everyone will follow us on YouTube and subscribe to our channel.
Guys, we are holding out.
Noelle is wearing pasties, thigh-high boots, thigh-high boots. She has her hair very curly. It's down to her butt crack, right?
It is.
And oh my God, do you look stunning in this outfit?
Because I thought we were going to record today, but we don't have 1,000 subscribers.
But there's no way to know that because you guys won't subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's right there down in the show notes, or you can go to YouTube and you can type in Trash Talk Podcasts.
Okay.
And then just do that. And then when we get 1,000 subscribers, we're going to start doing video. But like, where are you guys? We really do. We have thousands and thousands and thousands of subscribers, and yet on our podcast, and yet not on YouTube.
It's amazing because it's not even a lie. It's like, where are you? Don't you like videos? I hear that people love YouTube.
I hear that YouTube is the wave of the future, but we wouldn't know because you guys won't subscribe to us. So go down there in the show notes, click on our YouTube link, subscribe, and hopefully soon we'll get you some video and you could see this outfit that Noelle's wearing.
Yeah, I mean, listen, my father-in-law has more subscribers. Come on, guys.
Noelle, are those spurs on your boots?
I have spurs. They were my dad's.
What an interesting choice of outfit. Is that with the red sequin thong? But it does look nice on you.
Assless chaps on.
I love this look for you. It looks like you're a wrestler.
I love that. I'm trying to be Paola. I'm the new Paola.
She has a wrestling match coming up.
Does she?
She wrestles in like hotel conference rooms.
I was going to tell you, somebody posted, I think it was John Yates. Somebody posted like a video of her. And I'm like, where is she exactly?
Yeah, it's like in the Marriott.
This? Right. Like I want her to do it at least where like Binyam is or something.
Right. At the UFC gym.
Yeah, that looks funner.
Well, I don't know what to tell you, but I know that we're going to jump in the pool and start this podcast.
Okay.
And we're going to start with Patrick and Thais.
All right. So, I was psychic today. I'm watching this. I'm like, it's going to start with Patrick and Thais. And it did.
Oh my God. What a psychic.
What a sell. What a selling.
Maybe
point.
It was those spurs you had on. Maybe it was conducting some energy from the outside world.
They're size medium.
medium spurs.
Get it? Medium. I'm a medium.
Yeah. Wow.
Size medium.
Yeah.
This is why I make the big bucks.
You're fired.
No.
Oh, okay. Sorry. All right. So they have 30 days to the wedding, and it's been a few weeks since Vegas.
Right.
And he wants her to tell her dad.
Are we still on the storyline?
This is the only storyline they had. So his brother Matt called and said on the 22nd of February,
right,
his whole family is going to be in Orlando. So that's 2/2/22.
And 22 is his number.
2/22/22. Sorry. Right. So
yeah,
that's like,
okay. Yeah.
That's his lucky number. So I don't think that everyone just happened to plan an Orlando trip on the day he wanted to get married.
I guess it kind of fell into place.
Yeah, I don't think so. So she said that he's very controlling.
No, he's not.
And so she goes out with her friends.
Oh, so girls that she met at the party.
What
she
party?
met them at the house party that they had.
The girls that she wanted to die?
Yes. So she said that she met Kayla at their house party and they went out a whole bunch of times and now they're very good friends.
And so
Wasn't this just a week ago?
Okay. This was a while ago because remember it's a few weeks since Vegas.
No, I know, but she's only there for 90 days and you still have like another 30 days.
Noelle.
How many times have you gone out?
So just so happens that one of the girls she met inside of her kitchen is Portuguese.
Okay, I think that girl is one of Kayla's friends.
Oh, she just has another
And
Portuguese.
Yes.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, no, this
She has a
sounds real.
fetish. Mhm.
Great. So they're talking about the Orlando wedding planning, and she tells her friends that she doesn't make any of the decisions, and he booked her hair and makeup artist.
See, but this is what we hear with no backstory or
Yeah, I don't
anything
think this
here.
is what happened.
It's like, oh, okay, he just booked everything. I'm sure he was like, you know what? I love the way this woman does updos. I'm gonna hire her for your hair.
Yeah. Oh God,
you
I
know?
love this updo. It reminds me of prom 1997.
Right. She
Look at
does
those
a great red
tendrils.
lip.
I love that French twist with those tendrils.
Men would like that though.
They would.
They really would.
They are showing this girl, the blonde girl, not the Portuguese girl. She is chewing
Kayla?
her face off. Do you see this? I would have sued TLC.
I didn't even notice.
Okay,
I just couldn't stop looking at how red her nose was.
I'm gonna play this video for you. I'm gonna show it to you in your face. You guys
Okay,
can see
do
this if you had YouTube, but you don't.
Haha.
She's just chewing and chewing and
Uh-huh.
chewing. Like I don't know what she put in her mouth.
You know, while I was watching this, I had an epiphanical. And I was thinking, why can't sushi be smaller? Because did you see the way Thais put that giant roll in
Okay.
her mouth?
Sushi needs to be smaller.
It needs to be
Hello?
smaller.
Sushi, it's Tracey. Smaller.
Needs to be smaller. It's too big. If it was mini sushi,
Mini sushi.
yeah.
Because it's not one bite.
Okay, but it's supposed to be.
I mean, if you want to choke to death, it is one
But that's
bite.
what I'm saying. To Thais, it was one bite. And I'm like, she's like a velociraptor with her mouth.
She
Taking that in.
unhinged her jaw. She's like a python, if you will.
I know, another python.
She's eating an entire deer that she found on the side of the road by unhinging her jaw.
That's right. She's unhinged.
She is very unhinged. So it's 28 days to the wedding, and he's gonna go suit shopping with John.
Right.
And John doesn't want him to ask Thais her opinion on his suit.
Because he just knows that she's gonna have an annoying. I like John so much. I really do. I feel like he was.
I think
picked to
he's
be
cute.
the bad guy. Yes, so do I.
I wish that
That's why I hate myself too. It shows you that I'm not well.
Okay, so they picked this blue suit, and John says that his taste is impetuous.
Impetuous.
No, not impetuous. Impetuous.
Oh yeah, right. There's a typo when I wrote it. 'Cause it's not a real word.
Pectuous, and in the subtitles,
It was in quotes.
It was in quotes.
I
'cause they're like,
saw.
I don't know what this word is.
Uh-huh.
So, do you think he meant impeccable and then got confused with impetuous, and then he got impetuous?
Yeah, I think he was trying to say impeccable.
Okay, I think he was too, but it also brought me back to my roots. I used to work in theater, and I was a part of Impectuous Theater Group.
Yo, I remember going to that theater.
Yeah,
Nick the Nini was there.
Nick. Yeah, that's where me and Nick met.
Uh-huh. That was so long ago.
Very long ago.
Oh.
So they're trying to button this shirt on his tight neck.
He has a neck.
He has a neck. The problem is that it doesn't dip out, or it doesn't dip in.
What does that mean?
Like, it doesn't get thinner. It's just the same width as
Straight.
his head.
Right.
It's called a hanek. It's it's when your head and your neck are one. It's
Tyler
a
Baltera
hanek.
has it. Uh-huh.
Yeah, a lot of people have a hanek.
We had
He
a
tested
friend
positive
growing up
for-
that had that.
We do. He tested positive for hanek when he woke up that next morning.
GHB and a neck. Uh-huh.
To be honest with you, having the hanek might have a lot to do with him testing positive for performance enhancing drugs.
His hormones are probably all fucked up.
Oh my God, it's a hanecking him.
He has
So
a
she still hasn't told her dad,
Who cares?
and he
Yes.
doesn't really communicate with her. That's what he has found out with John, and he's right, because they're talking about, like, he's like, I'm overwhelmed because we just moved. I'm overwhelmed
Right.
because of this. And he's like, well, why don't you tell her? Because that's like your partner in life and love.
Right. Some people just don't know how to communicate though.
And he's like, that's not natural for me. Quote, for me, it's natural to squat 600 pounds.
Oh God. Oh God. You lost me so hard, Patrick.
What do you
You
mean?
lost me hard. Patrick.
Hey, Noelle.
Huh?
A lot of people like have hard times communicating, and I also have hard time communicating.
Do you?
Yeah, it doesn't come natural to me. What comes natural to me is just being very, very, very pretty.
You're right. Being
You
pretty.
could see where you would get confused, right?
Yeah. I mean, I have great breasts. That comes natural to me.
Right. It just comes natural to
It's
you.
natural.
Like you can't stop that. Like you've tried not to do that, but like that's just you wake up and then your boobs are just there and they're beautiful and perfect.
I just piss excellence, you know?
It's like you're talking about communicating. You have found a way to tell us how much you squat.
I know. This guy thinks he's so cool and he's not. He's a thumb.
He's a thumb. He looks like a thumb. He got an acai bowl and he's like, do you want this acai bowl? And she's like, no. And he's like, well, I got it for you, as he's finished half of it already.
Okay. But did you notice what's on the table?
Tell me.
She had Pepto-Bismol on the table.
Did she? I didn't see that.
And I heard that she was pregnant. And I wonder if that's why. I wonder if this is the beginning.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, and that's why she didn't want her acai bowl. Good thing he ate it anyway.
I mean, he didn't even give her a chance to maybe claim it.
He was doing a lot of things to these Brussels sprouts. Did you notice?
Yes. I think they were also already sliced Brussels sprouts that were.
Yes, I think so too.
It's like, what are you doing to these Brussels sprouts? Was there parchment paper? There was different containers to put them in.
Right. There was foil. There was plastic wrap.
There was parchment. Like, what's happening? Also, bro, do you even lift? He's like, yo, I'm making Brussels sprouts. I'm eating in an acai bowl, protein powder, pre-workout,
ground turkey,
meal prep, protein.
Oh God, it's so true. What's that other stuff? The stuff that all the guys say, creatine,
testosterone, mad tea, yo.
Needle in my butt.
Whipped cream in my anyway. Guys, listen to Catfish Trash Talk if you want to know more about that.
Oh my God, I just choked on my soda. Oh, that was funny.
Okay, so the dog's name is Teddy. It's Theodore.
So I was trying to figure out what the dog's name was. I must have not been looking
Theodore,
when they showed.
So
Did they show it or say it?
They said it and showed it.
Oh, I love that dog. She was rubbing his paws.
Maybe his paw was cold.
Maybe
he needed a manicure.
I need a mani.
Oh, you do. So she said that he's controlling, and he goes, "Yeah, but you don't speak English." Okay, so I gotta tell you something.
Yeah.
When we first met Thais, they only did subtitles, and they made it like she couldn't communicate with John.
Right. And meanwhile, she's like, fine.
Well, she speaks all the way English.
Yeah, she does.
I mean, it might be easier and more comfortable for her to speak to him in Portuguese, but
it's not like she can't speak English. Like, that's a weird.
If
flex.
I went to Brazil, I don't speak Portuguese.
No.
But not even a little bit.
Same.
So you can say like she doesn't speak Portuguese. Yeah. I don't.
Yeah.
She, if I spoke as much English as she spoke Portuguese, I would tell you I was fluent in Portuguese.
Right. I would get by, I would think.
Get by.
I could plan a wedding in Brazil.
Sure, but also like
Portuguese.
Just because she can't speak on the phone, also
you can't.
She can.
Also, though, but why can't you discuss it with her?
And then be like, okay, let me finalize it.
Yes, right.
Okay, so.
But I don't think he's controlling. I just think he figures, okay, we're gonna get married.
Let me just do it.
I'm just gonna call the people and do it.
Right.
Yeah.
So he signed her hair and makeup contract. We're still gonna do this.
Okay, but that's because she sent him. She sent him this makeup artist, this hair person. So he assumed, okay, this is who she wants.
Right. And he thought he was doing something super nice for her.
So that's what bothers me. It's like, you didn't tell the whole story, you little liar.
Right. That's like me saying like, well, I sent my fiance a picture of $10,000 and then he gave me $10,000, but I just wanted him to know about $10,000.
Right.
No, he did what
Very interesting metaphor. Yes.
Okay. So he said that he doesn't want to have to do everything. He doesn't want to have to get up and make her breakfast. He doesn't want to, and it's like, he doesn't want to have to take care of her and Theodore.
Right.
Why does he have to make her breakfast? Because she doesn't speak English? Or is it because he saw what happens when he lets her cook?
Probably. He's like, I don't want any more ketchup chicken.
I don't want ketchup, mustard, stroganoff sauce.
Yuck.
So she doesn't want to tell her dad because her dad doesn't like him. That's basically what she's saying. She's
Okay,
like,
but just tell him. Who cares? What's he gonna do? Fight your dad?
right. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. Well, now a word from our sponsor, BetterHelp. How well would you take care of your car if you had to keep the same one your entire life?
I would keep it pretty well.
Well, that's how our brains work. So why don't we treat them that way?
I never thought about it like that.
Right? Isn't that really deep?
Yeah.
We have to keep the same one all the time. So it's like we need to take
can't
better
replace
care of
it.
us. No, you can't just call the junkyard and be like, I need a new brain.
I think I just had an epiphany.
Well, Noelle and I have been using BetterHelp online therapy, and we've been going to therapy in general I've been going to therapy my whole life.
I don't know, 40 years now.
Just like I'm 38. I've been going to therapy for 39 and a half years.
Yeah, I've been going since the womb.
Yes. Well, I think that everyone should try therapy because it's really nice to talk things out with someone. And it's really just nice to find out about yourself. You learn about yourself.
And it's nice to have like an outside opinion or just like an outside ear, really.
BetterHelp is online therapy that offers video, phone, and even live chat only therapy sessions. So you don't have to see anyone on camera if you don't want to. It is much more affordable than in-person therapy, and you could be matched with a therapist in under 48 hours. Our listeners get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/fiance. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/fiance. And as always, you know where that is.
Show notes, honey.
Yeah. All right. Moving on to Kobe and Emily.
Help.
What? All right. So 23 days into the wedding, and she wants to run an errand for the wedding.
So she can't say like, we're going to go look at cakes.
Right. He wants to know why he has to come. He's like, I am in bed. Finally, this is the first time I'm allowed to lay in bed. You make me sleep strapped to the ceiling.
Right. And they got their new bed too.
Right. And he's like, why do I have to come? And she goes, let's go. Wear your shoes.
Right.
I laughed all the way when she said that.
Why?
Because that's what you say to a kid. Wear your shoes.
Yeah. She's a BI.
No, but I just thought that was very funny because it's like, okay.
She's so used to talking to Coben.
She's so used. It's like, wear your shoes.
Yeah, that's true.
What was he gonna do if you didn't say that?
It's funny because like that would be like Katie saying to Anthony, like, don't grab a nappy, like, you know, or
yes,
are you cranky today? You know, whatever. Right.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
that's like funny. When I say to your husband, I'm like, chew good.
Okay. Every time we have a meal together and Tracey's here, she is very upset by the way Matt eats.
Yeah.
And she's like, Matt, go slow, chew good. Please chew. I know that boy, he loves to eat, man.
Oh God, but that's what I'm saying. Like, that's what it is. Or like, you know, before we leave the house, I always ask you, do you need to make pee-pee?
Okay. Every single time. Or when we're in a store with a nice bathroom, you're like, there's a very nice bathroom here if you want to make pee-pees. You tell me to get in the cart in every store.
But this is what it's like. Could you imagine if Kobe got in the car and she was like, Kobe, you know,
you're not allowed in the front seat. Oh,
Kobe, go
you
in
have to get in. You have to get in the back car
the,
seats,
the rear facing car seat,
rear facing, no less.
Well, he's all baby. Imagine he got in the front seat with no shoes on, and she's like, hello, wear your shoes. And he's like, you did not tell me to wear my shoes.
You were not specific about that.
I did not know where we were going. I didn't know if we were going to make wine. I didn't know if we were going to go sock trying on.
I love sock trying on.
Isn't that funny? I don't know. I just that didn't even catch me as her being controlling. It just caught me as so funny. She's not even thinking. It's like autopilot.
I didn't even think about it. I was just like, okay, you gotta wear your shoes. Yeah.
Well, I'm glad he did. So she returned the ring right away. So that's good. I really like that for her. I wonder if she printed out a mailing label. Yeah. Who cares? That wasn't a real storyline. Her period is late, so they're gonna go to get a pregnancy test. He gets she reveals to him in the car. Was he not gonna get in the car before that? Also, just why didn't you bring it home? Okay. Anyway.
No, she can't. She doesn't want anybody to look through the garbage.
Do you not know how to throw something out?
But that's what I mean. What?
Put it in your bag and then go bring it to a dumpster.
Put it in the incinerator. Bring it to the crematorium.
Oh my God, Noelle. We have these used pregnancy tests. That's $8,000. Why? No, I don't need a coffin. All right. She's weeks late for her period, but hasn't mentioned anything to him.
Tracey, Everything
like
about
6
this
months
made me
pregnant.
mad. Uh-huh.
So he said that he's upset because they took precautions. And he told her, she's like, no, we didn't take precautions. You told me that I'm not allowed to take birth control pill because he's like, yeah, well, because a lot of women have trouble conceiving. They've told me.
And he's like, she's like, who has told you?
Okay. But Noelle,
Yeah.
now after you're pregnant, you ask him these questions.
Okay. Right.
Okay. So if you and I are a couple.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
We're not
And-
a couple.
Right. Sure. So go ahead. You can tell me that you don't want me to take birth control.
Tracey,
Yeah.
you're not allowed to take your birth control anymore.
Why is that? My boyfriend, husband.
Because when we try to
Yeah.
conceive, you're not
Yeah.
going to be able to. And I have all these women that told me that.
Okay. I think I'm going to discuss this with my doctor. Would you like to come to the appointment?
No, because the women told me.
Okay. So I'm going to go to my doctor and discuss this because that's definitely a concern. I don't want to not to be able to get pregnant when we try.
Right.
Okay. And then we go to the doctor and then you be
Uh-huh.
me. Go ahead.
You want me to talk to the doctor?
Yeah.
Hi. Hello, doctor.
Hello. I am the doctor.
My guy here
Yeah.
told me that I shouldn't take birth control
Mhm.
because in the future, when we're trying to conceive, I will have trouble.
Okay. The first question is, why doesn't he have shoes on?
Damn it, Kobe, I forgot to tell you to put your shoes on before we left the house.
Okay. So that's definitely a
Right.
valid reason why
Right.
he doesn't have shoes on. So that's actually not true. And I think that you should be on birth control if you don't want to get pregnant.
Right.
So here's a very good safe birth control for you to be on
Mm-hmm.
for you not to get pregnant. So I want you to take this all the time.
Right.
And Kobe, I understand that like some ladies told you that,
Mm-hmm.
but like, I'm just the doctor.
Right. And I know what I'm talking about.
So we're just going to talk about this here.
Thank you so much, doctor.
And if you don't want her on birth control or you, Emily, don't want to be on birth control, then there's other precautions that you can take.
Yes. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah. Thank
Yeah.
you, doctor.
Yeah. So you could get an IUD, you could use condoms. There's like a whole bunch of things that you could do.
Right. You can get a shot.
You can get a shot, you can get an implant. There's a whole bunch of stuff. So you just let me know what you're comfortable with. And let's just really talk about that.
Okay, great.
Okay, good. And then instead,
Mhm.
they use the fake rhythm method.
Also, instead she listened and didn't take her birth control. I'd be like, yeah, sure. And
But
I
that's
would
what I'm saying. Do you see the real thing that you do when
Right.
someone suggests something like that?
Okay, but also you could just say yes and take your birth control.
That is also another thing that
You know what I mean? Because like, here's the thing.
Okay.
He said, right.
Right. It's
He's
like this is going to be the first thing you listen to.
right. So, okay. He's saying she tracked her ovulation. So basically, she's saying that she tracked her ovulation and she told him when he was allowed to come inside of her.
Yeah, it's the rhythm method that doesn't
Right.
work.
It's the stupid method. And I
doesn't
know
work.
it doesn't work.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
because that's how you get pregnant.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so this is like talking to sixth graders.
But why is she mad at him if she didn't take her birth control?
Okay, but do you notice that she's happy? All right, so he said that he's like, I want to talk about something else, and
Right.
her dad's only rule was not to get pregnant.
Yeah, well, you broke it, stupid.
So she takes the test at the drugstore. She's pregnant, and then she says, "quote Obviously, we're not going to tell anyone." As she looks into the camera,
We're not going to tell anyone until I'm showing.
right?
Because my parents paid all this money for our wedding.
Right.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
she's upset that he's not happy.
Of course he's not happy.
So she did this on purpose.
Right. Of course she did this on purpose.
Right. Do you see what I'm saying though? It's like,
Yes.
she's like, but he should be happy. And it's like,
right.
but you shouldn't be
knew
happy
what would
either.
happen. Right.
but you shouldn't be happy either if this
Right.
was a
Because
true.
you didn't want this.
And then they show the pregnancy test in a dirty garbage with like pee-pee
Mm-hmm.
things.
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
I hated all of this because it could have been prevented. If you really did not want to get pregnant,
What do you do?
this could have been prevented.
Yeah. you just
Also,
prevent
okay,
it.
he doesn't want you to take birth control. You couldn't use condoms.
I mean, like I said, there's a million.
No, of
things.
course, but it's like at the time
no,
you couldn't just be like,
no, because then how would you get pregnant?
But also, okay, it's like this. It's like Kalani and Asuelu. Like he's
Yeah.
been here for 1 minute and you're pregnant already.
Yeah.
Stop.
No, because that's what I'm saying. It's like they don't care.
Yeah. I
Okay,
can't.
so then here's the thing:
hate
if
it.
you don't care, then that's fine. I don't care either, but stop pretending that you care.
Well, that's the thing. You could be like, I'm so happy. I'm pregnant
Yeah.
again. Yay, we'll figure it out.
Sure.
But then she's also like, but now, Kobe, everything is on me. All the pressure's on me. All the finances are on
Okay.
me. And it's like, but
Okay,
you knew
you knew
this.
that.
You knew this. So why are you being mean to him?
You know,
Why
you
is
guys didn't even talk
everyone
about how much
so-
money he brought.
But why is everyone so hard on him because he can't work?
All you're worried about is your ring
Yeah. Bitch.
and your wedding.
She is a bitch.
She's very, very, very dumb. But you know what? He's dumb too.
He's dumb, but that's the problem. He's dumb. She's not dumb.
Yeah,
And that's the
no,
problem.
she's doing. Yeah.
Uh-huh. She's calculated.
Well, he was just in bed in his brand new bed. He
Uh-huh.
was relaxing.
Uh-huh.
He was playing a game on his phone, and he had earned himself some fun.
I love earning myself fun.
Well, I do too. And I already do enough every single day to earn some joy exactly when I want it. So I have fun. It's like giving myself permission to eat dessert first. And
My
I play,
favorite.
I know, I play Best Fiends, an exciting puzzle adventure game. And you can have fiendish fun anywhere, anytime.
I love Best Fiends. I was playing right before we podcasted.
Oh, you could add some joy to your daily routine with Best Fiends, the puzzle adventure game you won't be able to put down. It is so easy to pick up and play a few levels at any time, like when Noelle's waiting for me to do a pee-pee when we're going to start podcasting.
That is a true story.
Yeah, that's when we find time to play.
Uh-huh.
And we have been doing this for quite a while. We love Best Fiends. Best Fiends is a free to download mobile puzzle game with thousands of exciting levels for new adventures and challenges every time you play. There are dozens of unique fiends to collect, so you can customize your team of fiends to defeat menacing slugs.
Ooh.
Now, this is Noelle's favorite part.
Yep.
With offline play, you'll never be stranded without fun, even if you lose your internet connection.
Can I tell you for real why that's my favorite part? Like
Tell
in
me.
real life?
Yeah, real life.
When I was flying home from my mother's house, I had a
Mhm.
panic attack on the plane.
Uh-huh.
And that was all I could do was Best Fiends.
Oh, God, I love that.
Uh-huh. And it was like even just hearing the music on my
Yeah.
AirPods, it made
You
me
loved
feel
it.
so much calmer.
It is a nice distraction. You've earned your fun time. Go to the App Store or Google Play to download Best Fiends for free. Plus, earn even more with $5 worth of in-game rewards when you reach level 5. That's friends without the R, Best Fiends. And as always, that will be you know where.
Show notes, honey.
All right, let's talk about Cara and Guillermo.
Oh, Cara. Oh, yeah, I wrote Kayla. Cara.
That's fine.
Yeah, whatever.
Same thing. So
Nobody
2 days
cares.
to the wedding. They went from 4 to 40 people.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Cool. You're so cool.
Well, they have tequila favors.
Yeah. No, I've never heard of that before.
I know. And then we do a flashback to when she went wedding dress shopping yesterday. Wow.
Okay. I love that dress, though.
That dress was very pretty.
I loved it. She's like, I don't really like it's like,
Well,
what?
she said it was too much. So I don't know what the venue is going to be like, but I understand what she meant.
Yeah, I did. I love that dress.
Very pretty. But also, why did we have to flash back to that?
I know. Like, also, why couldn't you just show us that?
Also, the officiant was a flashback too. Now, I'm going to tell you something. I'm a
Uh-huh.
wedding officiant. I'm
Yeah.
not giving you life advice.
No.
That was so weird.
happy wife, happy life.
And he's like, just kidding.
Shut up.
So apparently Guillermo didn't like the venue. So did they do it anyway?
I think so.
Okay. So she said that he doesn't know even where he is and he can't help with anything.
Okay.
She's like, he doesn't speak English or Spanish.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Well, guess what? You don't speak English either because all I see you do is speaking Spanish.
Sort of. So
Kind of.
he's like, well, you know, you do everything. You're so controlling. And it's like, hey, can you call Thais? Because like you guys.
She is control. You know what? The problem is not even that she's controlling. She's nasty.
She's condescending.
Yeah. The way she talks to him, like I wouldn't care that she wants to control things. Don't
Right.
talk to me like that.
Right. Well, he's like, well, what could I do? And she's like, well, make sure you have your vows written in English and Spanish and make sure someone reads them in English so you don't have poor grammar. I got to tell you, Guillermo's another one that speaks fluent English.
But that's the thing. She goes, fine, if you want your grandma to be poor at your own wedding. It's like, what's wrong with you?
well, she's mad. She's just mad at him in general.
Yeah.
Now, the other thing that I did like, she was like, who's taking you to the venue? He goes, people. And I was
See,
like,
but here's the
okay,
thing. Who cares?
well, I get it.
That's who I am. I'm like, you know what? You know, we're getting married. Figure it out.
Well,
You can't
here-
figure it out. We ain't getting married.
Sure, you can't get there. So then, you
Right.
can't.
Mhm.
Now, this is the plot of the two of them.
Yeah.
It's been very hard for him to find a hairdresser.
Okay. That's a nice plot.
So we're focusing basically on haircuts for this.
Mhm.
And he said he's telling the hairdresser, what was her name? Kizzy. He's telling Kizzy all about Kara.
Okay.
He's like, she likes to talk a lot. And the hairdresser's like, well, I got married 7 years ago. I'm divorced now.
Thank you so much for the advice. I really appreciate it.
So she tells him to communicate. And she also says like, oh, and then he's like, I'm getting married in 2 days. She's like, oh, then you just have to learn to deal with it.
I mean, here's the thing. You're not going to not marry her. So what are we doing here?
Right. Also, his haircut isn't great.
Yeah, it's not good at all. When he's outside of the salon talking to and I'm like, what is that?
Why isn't it shorter?
Yeah, it's not good.
It doesn't look like he just got a haircut.
It also just doesn't look good.
Right. But like when a guy gets a haircut, like, okay, your husband comes home from a haircut and I always go, oh, Matt, your haircut looks so nice.
Yes. Yes.
I didn't even know he got a haircut.
Right. Agreed.
It's not sharp.
He probably said, leave it long everywhere.
He's like, actually, can we just talk about my wife? My wife.
Just pretend that you're trimming.
Yeah.
Just keep
do it for the
combing.
camera. Comb it all the way to the left and then all the way to the right.
That's kind of what she did, really.
I know. Well, he said that, quote, I have been talking with people about you going out. That's what he said.
Here's the thing. My hypothesis is she's a drunk and she goes out constantly and she gets blackout and he doesn't like it.
Right. That might be your conclusion, but
whatever. Hypothesis, conclusion, observation, whatever.
I think they're all correct. Are these the same people that are driving you to the wedding?
Yeah, maybe.
Because he said he's just been talking to people about. She's like, who have you been talking about my blackout drunkenness with?
Who knows? Who cares?
He's like, I'm sorry that you don't know Kizzy.
Then she ordered ceviche. Shut up.
I would love to try this ceviche with a margarita.
Shut up.
So he said that sometimes she's super mean to him in front of her friends.
Yeah, she is.
So she's mad that he's bringing this up. He said that he wants respect, understanding, and communication.
Right.
And he doesn't feel respected, and that she's really mean to him in front of her friends. Quote, super mean. And she shuts him down and she wants to leave. She's like, okay, fine. Get in the car, put on your shoes and get in the car.
She's like, don't marry me then. Don't marry me then. Don't marry me then. Okay.
Okay. But
don't dare me.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
Yeah.
Now, can we look at the other side of this?
Yeah.
She's been mean and controlling since day one.
Yes.
2 days before the wedding, he wants to talk to her about it.
He's trying to say she wasn't mean and controlling in his country.
Fine, maybe, but you have also been in America for a little bit.
I think he didn't realize what a drunk she was. I think that's the real problem here.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
But 2 days before the wedding, you realized it? I don't think so.
Maybe. He's probably just having cold feet.
Well, he should have put his shoes on.
Okay, you know what? You should put your shoes on. Take a cue from Kobe and put your shoes on.
Let's talk about Shida and Bilal.
Unlikable and unlikable.
So they're having a romantic picnic at the park.
With like a velour blanket?
With a sparkling peach cider that I was like, why didn't they comment on how they like this sparkling peach cider after they drink it?
Yeah, because I would like to drink that in the park with Tracey.
We could do that. I will do that for you when we talk about our prenup.
That's fine.
So they talk about his ex-wife and how she bullied her. She's correct.
No, she's not. Oh, she was trying to intimidate me. Shida loves being the victim. She's a victim.
But she was, though. She
wasn't, though.
But Bilal's surprised because his ex said such nice things about her. And then I'm like, oh, now I like his ex because that's funny.
Yeah, but also, like, who knows what's real? Because I feel like he's so crazy, too.
Well, they talk about the prenup and he's like, well, marriage is a contract. And she said that he ruined the date again. And he gives her a hard copy when they're in the living room.
Our romantic date. Shut up.
So she's against it. And she says, quote, prenups are never fair. And he's the more, quote, moneyed spouse.
Right. Meaning he's richer. But guess what? It could be fair. You have to talk to a lawyer.
Thank you. She's like, well, now I can't even be a stay-at-home mom. And she pretend cries. So the thing is, I want to tell you a story about prenups. And I say this every episode. Prenups are just an agreement.
Right. It's you're supposed to negotiate it.
Right. So what do you want? Shida, do you want to make sure that if you guys break up, that you're taken care of in a lifestyle that you're accustomed to?
Well, that's the thing. And the way that she's acting, that's
So
why
then
it's like,
say
so you
that.
want money,
Okay, but why wouldn't you want money if you are in a country where
but you
you're
won't
not planning?
say that.
Right. But then say that or don't say that. Like, this is not a normal reaction. So he said, he's like, listen, are you going to cheat on me? Or are you going to divorce me? Because it would only take effect if you cheated or divorced him. Now, I actually kind of disagree with that
Right.
because it's like, you could divorce her at any time for any reason.
Right. Of course.
So like, don't say like, as long as you don't cheat, I won't divorce you.
Right.
You know, what if she kills your cat?
Right. Like, and you also, you listen, you don't know what's going to happen in 30 years or whatever.
Right.
You know,
So she says that there's too many hands in the broth. And it's like, yeah, we get what it means, Shida.
yeah,
You
we
don't have
get
to
there's too
explain.
many cooks in the kitchen.
Yeah.
We get it.
Okay, but
I think you're
also-
one fry short of a Happy Meal, Shida.
No one's home upstairs with the lights are on. Yeah. So
yeah.
she is saying that like she doesn't want to sign it because she thinks it's from his ex-wife.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, shut up.
So she's like,
so
I gave up
annoying.
everything by coming.
Yeah, I
here.
know. I get close all my yoga studios.
Yeah, all of
I
them. Okay, then why'd you
don't
do that?
care. Go wash your chicken. I don't care. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh, wow.
It just, she makes me mad because it's like, I feel like you guys aren't communicating.
Yeah.
If you just maybe communicate a little better. Listen, Bilal is very annoying too.
Yeah.
But I can't deal with the victim. She has such a victim mentality and it bothers
She
me.
did all this stuff to get there.
Right.
Yeah. How about stop telling my
stop
kids to
doing
call you
that?
mom?
But right.
That should be in the prenup.
Maybe one day at a time. Right.
Yeah. All right. Let's talk about Jibri and Miona. So this is very confusing.
Thank you.
Thank
Okay.
you. You're
Thank
welcome. All right. So he's burning sage around his mom's house. This is a child.
That was funny to me. I would sage my mother. I'd be like, eat this.
Eat this. It's sage chicken.
Eat this.
He loves
Yum.
sage chicken. So they're gonna elope, which is a great idea.
But where?
So they just want like a ceremony, just the two of them. They're gonna do something really quick and easy so that they don't have to spend a lot of money. And he's making Miona tell her.
Right. But where are they doing this?
Joshua
It's
Tree.
still going to be the beach.
Joshua Tree's not the beach.
She said she still wants it to be the beach. She said
No.
maybe. Yes, she said it because I went back
Oh.
and rewatched it.
All right. Well, she tells the mother, I'm gonna elope now, and then we'll do a big wedding like next year.
Right. But she's saying she still wants to go out of state
Yeah.
and have her beach wedding. Why? That's what
well,
I'm mad about.
It doesn't
Why?
matter.
Yeah.
So his mom looks at her with daggers through her Sally Jesse Raphael glasses.
I was like, Tracy's going to hate this.
Oh, that look. So she's like, I don't know,
She's
maybe we'll
mean.
get married in Joshua Tree or something.
Mhm.
And she's like, well, unfortunately, we don't have enough notice to go. And Miona should have been like, well, unfortunately, you're not even invited. Did you just hear what I said? I said we're eloping.
No, but she did invite them though.
No, I know,
She's-
but I'm just saying.
I
It's
feel
like, unfortunately, we don't
um,
have enough notice. It's like, stop giving political answers.
But also, you don't even know when it would be, and you
Right.
can't.
She's like, we
fly
can't go.
out for a day.
We can't go.
Right. You don't want to go.
Sure. So she said that she's like, well, actually, last I heard, Jabri didn't want to get married.
She's such a bitch.
And she's like, oh, actually, everything is fine. And his mom is so mad
yeah.
that Jabri doesn't want her to leave.
Yes. Like she's like, he doesn't want me to leave. And there was smoke coming out of
Oh.
her ears.
She's like, well, we all want you to leave. So his mom talks to her stepdad, and the stepdad's like, don't worry, they're not going to get married. And she's like, oh, no, they're getting married. So
Why
they're-
is he so mean too?
I don't know. They're both upset. Like you told them like something terrible was going to happen.
But here's the thing, like for real, like what are we not seeing that they don't like Miona this much?
I don't know, but Miona goes back to Jabri and is like, that went wonderful. It went
I know.
swimmingly.
Uh-huh.
And then the father's like, this is BS. He said, no one supports this. Quote, I don't want to support a train wreck.
He had like hatred in his eyes.
Yeah.
I was
Mhm.
like, this is gonna very much upset Tracy.
I did not like that at all.
Yeah, I didn't like it at all.
Okay.
I don't like this next segment either.
I don't like it for so many reasons.
Okay, tell me them.
All right. We're going to talk about Eve and Mohammed. Yve. So on the eve of 45 days to wed,
Mhm.
they're going to go see the venue. They're going to take a tour of it. This is a very ornate, I think this is an abandoned Greek building.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I can't really even tell what
Okay.
it is.
The way that she reacts when they pull up,
I know.
is unstable.
She's manic.
Thank you.
Yeah,
she
she is.
hysterical and he's
Yeah.
silent. And
Like,
said
whose
that-
reaction is worse, hers or his? You know?
I don't even know.
I know.
So he said that he's not her priority. And he said, quote, this is my first time away from my mother. So they go into the castle church where they're going to be receiving a tour from no one.
Right. Okay. Right.
They go into an
Like,
abandoned
you're in hostel. Someone's gonna
Greek
murder you.
castle
Yeah.
church
Uh-huh.
on the side of the highway
With no lead.
with no one there.
Uh-uh.
She said that she's going to have her friends marry them that are ordained. All of the
Okay,
friends.
all of her friends.
Okay. Are they the same ones driving Guillermo to the wedding?
Uh-huh. Yes.
He's like, listen, I want to get married in the mosque.
Because he feels like he can get married right away there. I
Sure. He
guess.
said that he wants to adjust his status. Is this the first time they talked about the wedding?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Mhm.
Perfect.
He's trying
hair-
to say she told him as soon as he got there, they're going to get married.
I think she did. I believe him.
I think she said anything to get him there.
I
Uh-huh.
totally believe him.
Yeah.
What is happening with his hair? I feel like he has very
I think
curly
it's-
hair, but he
uh-huh.
straightens
He
it.
does.
Okay.
He's like Paulie D. He like blows out his hair.
Yes. Okay. Well, he's not doing a great job. She is wearing a 1995 red floral necklace
Mhm.
over a white to off-white crocheted shirt with a red shell under it.
Could you imagine arguing with someone who talks like him?
Could you imagine arguing with someone who dresses like her?
No, it's mental everywhere you look.
Yeah. So he's in the kitchen.
Uh-huh.
This is my favorite part.
That he texts her.
He's in the kitchen. He passively aggressive texts her that he's going to find another sponsor if she doesn't marry him right now.
Okay, that's never going to make me marry you, by the way.
Yeah, that's why it's funny.
Yeah, it's like, what is he? You think you're going to bully her?
Mhm. Yeah, well, he's like, listen, I don't like you.
Yeah. He's made that really clear.
Yes. So she said that she's like, you can't just get another sponsor. And he said, you promised me that you would marry me right away. And he said, quote, when you care about me, I'll care about you.
Tracey Carnazzo
Yeah.
said like from the beginning that he didn't like her. And I'm
Yeah.
like, man, I'm not sure. You
Mhm.
are correct.
Yeah. So she complains that she's overwhelmed. She's like, I have to take care of you. And this is where her victim stuff comes in. And it's like,
Yes.
you knew that you had a special needs child.
Yes.
You knew that you had to sponsor this other child.
You knew you'd be financially responsible.
right. You knew
Mhm.
all of these things. And now you're complaining to why?
It's just, I can't believe like he didn't even play the game. You know what I mean?
He
It's like
didn't. He
he's
doesn't
just
want
like,
to.
nope, no thanks. I don't want this.
Yeah.
And the sad part is she's probably gonna be like, okay, and marry him.
Right. Well, this is like Danielle and Mohammed.
Yes.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So she complains that she's overwhelmed. And he said that he doesn't care. And he said that she loves to talk about herself a lot.
He's so mean.
He's so mean, but like you also don't know what it's like to live with her. Maybe
I
it's
know she's
very
insufferable too.
sure. So she's crying. He's over her, and she said that she feels replaceable, and he's like smirking.
I almost feel like she's like almost like emotionally like stunted. She's like a little kid kind of.
She said, I'm telling you that the way she reacted to pulling up to the castle church.
Mm-hmm.
What was that dining room?
Okay, that's what I wanted to know. And I'm like, what happens in this place?
You know what this looked like? This looked
What?
like it was lavaed over by a volcano years ago. And
Uh-huh.
they dug it up to show in a museum.
Yes. Yes.
And they're like, oh, look, this is the dining room. This is where the people ate their lentils
Last supper.
slowly as they got, as
Right,
they got
as they
lavaed
burned
by
to
the
death.
volcano.
Tracey, is this where you want to get married?
It's where I want to do something. I
I
don't
want to
know
go to
exact-
Joshua Tree and get married.
I do too.
Yeah.
So then he's smirking. He's like, well, you don't know the immigration rules. And she's like, you don't either. And he's like, so what? And then she says, quote, get married by yourself. And he said, I have dreams and goals. This is not my dreams and goals.
Ugh.
And he said, listen, if I'm not allowed to work here, I'm going back. And she's like, then go back. He's like, fine, buy me a
Buy
ticket.
me a ticket. Oh, it like makes me cringe.
Yeah, but at the same time, like,
But also call his bluff. Just buy him a ticket.
buy him
You know
a
what?
ticket.
This is also a snippet of your future. You don't want this.
Buy him a ticket.
Buy him a ticket.
Get out.
Guillermo, get out too while you can. Everyone
Get out. Everyone get out. Go on the same flight.
Yeah, where's Ariel and Binyam?
I'll drive
want to marry him.
I'll drive the plane.
I'll drive the. I don't know if I'll drive the plane,
but
I'll put it on autopilot.
I will put the plane on autopilot. I will drop off in every country.
Oh wow, so many landings.
We're gonna do a few stops. Just press the button when you want me to stop. Like we're on the bus.
We could just hire my stepfather. He'll do
That's
it.
true. Yeah, we have to drive everyone back.
Okay, we'll drive them.
So that was fun.
Okay, well, that was fun. I think that this is going to be coming to a close soon.
Oh, please.
Because, or unless they start killing them off one by one, like next episode, like next episode, Karen Guillermo get killed off. Okay. Then you know what I mean? Like something. Let's go. Yeah.
All right. Well, I hope they all get killed off because I am not happy with this. And let's keep it moving. If you guys want more of us, you can follow Noelle at Noe Girl on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. You can follow me at Tracey Chuzini on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Don't forget to follow us. Subscribe on YouTube. It's right there in the show notes. It's Trash Talk Podcast on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe because if you subscribe, we're going to put out some video content and you're going to love it. You're going to love the way we look.
You're going to love it. I guarantee it.
I guarantee it. Make sure you follow the podcast at 90 Day Podcast on Instagram and Twitter. Noelle's been throwing out some fun little tweets.
Tonight, I'm going to tweet. I couldn't do it last week. I'm going to do it tonight.
You're going to live tweet the show. So make sure you go over there and do that. And then go to TraceyCarnazzo.com for everything else. We have plenty of merch for sale. Go to TraceyCarnazzo.com and all of my upcoming stand-up tour dates and everything else about the podcasts. Don't forget to listen to Teen Mom Trash Talk and Catfish Trash Talk as well.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you so much. Have a nice day. Please drive up.
Bye.